Look up at the sky, and the sun suddenly appears larger, noticeably larger within minutes. The light intensifies instantly, and the air around you begins to feel hotter with every passing second. Right now, Earth sits at a perfect distance from the sun, allowing temperatures to stay stable and life to exist. But that balance is about to collapse. Now imagine this. The sun suddenly shifts closer to Earth, not slowly, but rapidly, closing the gap that protects our planet. Within minutes, temperatures surge past survivable limits. The air becomes scorching, dry, and difficult to breathe. Surfaces heat up so fast that touching anything becomes dangerous. The ice caps don't melt gradually, they collapse. Massive sheets of ice break apart and vanish into rapidly warming oceans. But the real turning point comes next. As more heat pours in, Earth reaches a critical threshold. Its ability to cool itself begins to fail. Oceans absorb enormous amounts of heat, then begin to boil. Water rapidly evaporates, filling the atmosphere with thick, heavy water vapor. The sky turns into a dense, glowing haze. Sunlight scatters through layers of steam, trapping even more heat. This is the start of a runaway greenhouse effect. From this moment on, there's no going back. Rising temperatures feed more evaporation, and more evaporation traps more heat. The planet enters an unstoppable feedback loop. Storms grow to unimaginable scales. Instead of isolated systems, massive hyperstorms cover huge portions of the planet, fueled by intense heat and moisture. Boiling rain begins to fall, only to evaporate before reaching the ground in many places. The atmosphere becomes a violent, churning system of heat and pressure. As time passes, the oceans don't just shrink, they disappear. Water is pushed into the upper atmosphere, where it is broken apart and slowly lost to space. What remains is a dry, overheated world. The surface cracks, and rocks begin to soften and melt under relentless heat. The atmosphere transforms into a thick, toxic blanket, similar to conditions on Venus. Surface temperatures climb high enough to melt metals. At this stage, Earth is no longer recognizable. No oceans, no clouds of life-supporting rain, just a burning landscape under a crushing sky. Scientifically, this happens because solar energy increases rapidly as distance decreases. The closer Earth moves to the sun, the more radiation it receives, overwhelming every natural system. Even a small shift inward would disrupt climate. A large shift like this completely destroys it. In the end, Earth doesn't freeze or explode. It transforms. Slowly but irreversibly, it becomes a scorching, lifeless world. And that reveals something powerful. We exist because we are exactly this far from the sun, not closer, not farther. Move even slightly inward, and everything begins to fall apart. Hit like and subscribe to stay updated. Check the description for more.